Today we are going to London to visit the bookshops because I need to get some presents for my father and my brother, and I don't have any bookshops in my town, so it is essential we go to London. But this is an epic adventure and requires a lot of pre-planning and forward thinking because we are in dangerous times, and so this must be taken seriously.
Before setting off, I packed my bag with every adventurer's essentials: a first aid kit, hand sanitizer, a water bottle, a spare mask, just in case, and, of course, a book. And then I promptly lost the footage.
Hello, so it's the next day now and I am back home. I've finished my bookshop tour of London, but I thought I would come on here and show you some of the books that I got. I had a really nice time for most of the day yesterday. When I got to King's Cross, it was like really empty and I could walk around the back streets in sort of North London, North Central London, and get to the bookshops, get to some cafes, and it all felt quite safe. It wasn't until I got into the West End that everything suddenly felt really scary and really tense. There were so many people there, lots of people not wearing masks, people coming right near you, because London is a very old town, and so the pavements are really, really narrow. I found myself like walking in the middle of the street in order to try and avoid people. And obviously I can't say anything because I was in London too on a Saturday in December during a pandemic. Like, I was doing the bad thing, but like I thought that it would be more like it was around King's Cross, and that was just me being silly, I guess. I should have known that going to like Fordham and Masons was going to be a problem. I just didn't really think, because where my town and where I am, everyone, there's not the crowds and it's not such a thing, so I didn't realise how bad it would be in London. And I should have just got myself together to go during the week, because then it wouldn't have been as busy. And I went on a Saturday. So I wore my mask the entire time. Literally, I put my mask on to get on the train, and I only took it off to eat my sandwich in the park, and then I put it back on again and didn't take it off till I got home. But I don't know how much that's going to help when you've got people like brushing up against you. Anyway, I got a big pile of books. They're not all from Hatchards, but Hatchards is the one that gave me a bag. They are from the London Review Bookshop, Foyles and Hatchards, I think. I didn't get anything Houseman's or Gaze the Word, even though I realised after I walked past Gaze the Word that one of the books I needed to get, I probably could have gotten Gaze the Word, but regardless, that's where I ended up getting them, because like I didn't need radical politics books because that's what my brother always reads, and so I was trying to get him something a bit different. Anyway, so I'm going to show you, I did end up getting myself a couple of books, but I'm going to show you them in a different video. For now, I'm just going to show you the books I got for my dad and my brother. My brother reads a lot of non-fiction. He has shelves and shelves of non-fiction. He has shelves that would be very impressive on Bookstagram for his non-fiction collection. They are like stacked 3 deep. He is really into non-fiction, but he doesn't read a lot of fiction, and so I thought I would get him a couple of fiction and then also one non-fiction, but I love it and it's written like fiction and it's nature writing. Most of the non-fiction he reads is philosophy, politics, economics, because he did philosophy at university and now he's doing a master's in economics, so like that's where his interests lie. But I thought I would get him some different books and try think outside the box, because normally for his birthday and for Christmas, which are 6 months apart from each other, which is really useful, I just ask him what books he wants, or I get him a gift card to Foyles because it's his favourite bookshop, and I don't really think about anything else. So, but this time I wanted to do something a bit different and try and think of my own books for him. So I got him Underland by Robert McFarlane, which is a book of nature writing about all the underground spaces, the liminal spaces. It was a Sunday Times top 10 bestseller, winner of the Wainwright Prize, winner of the Salford Dortmund Travel Book of the Year. It's an epic exploration of the Earth's underworlds as they exist in myth, literature, memory, and the land itself. At once ancient and urgent, this is a book that will change the way you see the world. I listened to the audiobook of this and I absolutely loved it, but obviously I wanted to get him a physical copy, and also it's really nice. It's really matte, feels really good. This is embossed, French flaps. Lovely, lovely book. So, oh, and there are pictures. Didn't know there were pictures. Can't get pictures in audiobooks. Some pictures. So, hopefully he will enjoy that. I think it's a beautiful book. And then for fiction, I got him North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, because I assume that he would be interested and want to read classics. It's the sort of thing that I feel like he'd want to do. Like I probably could have got him some Russian novels as well. He probably would have wanted to read them. But I thought that since this is a romance, it is a like classic Victorian romance, but it is also a novel about the beginning of the union movement in the mill towns in the north of England. So it's got that political aspect to it, the beginning of union organising, and that sort of thing. And it is a Penguin English Library edition. It is very floppy, which is not my preference, but I hope he enjoys it, because I love this book, and I think that the combination of it being a classic and it being about that sort of thing, it being about the working classes as well as the non-working classes, I think he would enjoy that. And then the one I got him, because it's just my favourite book, Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel, I got him this Booker the Golden Man Booker Prize one, because it was, so 2 years ago, I think, the Booker Prize was 50, and all 50 of the ones that had won were like longlisted for the Golden Man Booker, and then Wolf Hall was one of the ones that was shortlisted. This is actually before I had read Wolf Hall, and so I wanted The English Patient to win, which it did, but now I've read Wolf Hall. Anyway, this is about Thomas Cromwell in the Tudor period. This one specifically is about his bringing down Thomas More and his getting Anne Boleyn married to Henry VIII. Absolutely love this book, so I'm giving it to my brother. I don't know if he's read it. I don't think he will have though, so I'm gonna give this one to him. And then for my dad, I didn't know what to get my dad. I never know. His interests are football, gardening, and music, and cooking, and he kind of gets himself stuff. Like, he knows what he wants. So I thought I'd try and get him some different stuff. So I got him the Dishoom Cookbook. I don't know if he's ever been to Dishoom, but he loves a cookbook, and he especially loves a cookbook that has lots of like history and information in it. So this is a cookbook based on the food you can get at Dishoom. It's also about a guide to Bombay and about the Iranian Indians, who are the people that they had these Iranian Indian cafes that Dishoom is based on, and it's people who moved from Iran into India like 400 years ago, I think, and they have a community there. Anyway, so I thought that he would like this Irani Indian food and this guide to Bombay. He'd love to go to India, he's never been, so I feel like this is a good one for him. And then I also got him this one, The Gospel of the Eels, because it's one that I've been really intrigued to read, and I thought it's just a bit of a weird book. I don't know how he'll feel about it, but I love the cover. And it is European eel is one of the strangest creatures in existence. Born as a tiny willow leaf-shaped larva in the Sargasso Sea, it travels the ocean currents to the coast of Europe, where it transforms into a glass eel, then into a yellow eel. After a solitary life lasting decades, hiding from both light and science, it morphs into a silver eel and returns to the Sargasso, where it breeds and dies. Yet no human has ever seen eels reproduce. No one can give a complete account of the eel's metamorphoses, or say why they are born and die in the Sargasso Sea. And now the eel appears to be disappearing, and we don't know why. This is a nature memoir. It's about Patrick Stevenson and his dad and their interest in eels, their obsession with eels, but it's also about eels. I just think it sounds really interesting, and I thought maybe my dad would be interested in that. And then I also got him Mr. Loverman by Bernardine Evaristo, because this is a book I read this year, I fell in love with. I thought it was really cool. And I thought it was really good, really warm. I really loved the story, and it's one of those books that I feel like most people would get on with. Like, it's not like Wolf Hall, it's a bit more different, and also I think my dad's probably read Wolf Hall. But I don't think he will have read this or even heard of it, so I feel like it's a good one for him. And his wife, her parents were in the Windrush generation, not from Antigua, but from Guyana. But, you know, it's a sort of close enough cultural connection. So I think you will enjoy this. That is all of the books that I got on my bookshop tour. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I tried to make it a little bit different. And thank you for watching. Please remember to like this video if you liked it, and to subscribe, because I am putting out videos every day until Christmas. And so I'll definitely see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.